When you lie to a girl so your friend can fuck her, that's rape. And if someone thought that I did that to them, it just wasn't meant to be. Like, we met, I arranged a meeting, uh, and I talked homeboy. It's not like we slept together first. What we're really talking about is letting homos follow surgical, marital, juvenile child minor, gay rape, surgical, gay marital rape victims around, lying to the girls they love so they can't get married, so they keep ripping us all off. I get that certain parties were under some kind of convenient impression, but like, facts are facts. The earth is round, and it didn't happen. I was talking to a guy 9 years ago, and I said that I've never even thought about it. It's just, I've always been secure in my sexuality. I've never had, you know, like, any desire, any question, any fascination with the scrotum. And my Facebook feed, what just got, just, corporate prisons are a foreign government and a direct challenge to public powers of arrest. They used to tell us, just say no. Well, the war on terror is these faggots not taking no for an answer. Marital rape isn't just like when you have a headache. It's when you're married because you got raped to between like a 30-something-year-old third world to a 7-year-old American boy, like it's a work visa. This is just an impossible double standard. This is flat Earth. We have people on the other side of the planet acting like my business, or that it's their business, and it was all just an opportunity to exploit us in general for the personal benefit of a few who, play the hand of God, but they don't believe in God. They don't have a religion. It's all exploitation to them, and that's why I'm working on the IRS, because there's no reason we should have homos and fucking retards following little boys around. And Islam believes our ancestors are escaped enslavement by theirs 1500 over 50 before the Bible was written, and we are all born fugitives of a debt that can never be repaid. Meanwhile, the Irish invented whiskey, funding your campaign on the extra Irish kids like you didn't never heard of gasoline. This is communism, and it's being permitted, tolerated by virtue of just complacently stupid theologists. Islam is the religion of God, as if God had an afterlife to worry about. He's been trying to buy his way out of hell with little blonde kids for the past 1,500 years. Can't pay his debts. Islam means submission to God, but if it's the religion of God, then it means submission to them, which is, if you're God, that's apotheosis, it's heresy. Heresy is all at once fundamental and punishable by death. So you're a slave of the prophet or the infidel, or, both. Oh, it's the Jews' fault. It's got to be the Jews. Well, isn't it convenient that there's just a nice geopolitical gathering of civilian human shield Jews in this general direction, right? This location. The sons of Israel shall rule all the land on earth, which is under heaven. And if you believe that the Muslims are God, I'll do you one better. Every faithful Jew is a king of his house. What could be more democratic? That's actually a culmination of that's. I took the best parts from multiple. Like, you take a list of the covenants in the Old Testament and put them together, and then I can go in depth on the definition of heaven. Suffice to say, I debunked, canonically and rationally debunked Satanism as a system of belief that we have to protect. I mean, that debunks Islam. Well, Socrates did. I just remembered. And where would Islam be without following other people's kids around, racking up a tab and acting like you're obligated to pay for it? Like, oh, he changed his mind. We're not affiliated. I have never stood within the walls of any mosque that is still standing in the eyes of God, because Islam respects no church and state, and is therefore not a classical religion that has to be protected by any rational authority. First, do no harm, or you're not a doctor. I didn't make a wish. Wish you wouldn't. Satanism, Islam, what have you ever done for this country?